let's have a small look into the education in the UK. So what is the speciality of the education in the UK? So master's program in the UK is often considered to be of shorter duration compared to that of other countries. It typically lasts up to 1 year, so which provides high quality education as well. So being in the UK, we are provided with opportunities to be in a multicultural environment, which exposes students to a globalized job market. And we also gain an international perspective, and it enriches our educational experience. And masters in the UK basically focuses more on research components. The key idea on focusing the research components is that it enhances our critical thinking and also our problem solving skills, which is one of the main skills which an interviewer would look when we are going in for our job, because this is one of the most important soft skills. And the next important factor is the language. Yes, staying in the UK enhances our language, and it enriches our communication skills, which helps us to portray our talents very well far and wide across the globe. And the next factor is the post-study work visa option, which is provided by the UK government. This is an opportunity which the UK government provides for the international students, where they can stay in the UK after the completion of their graduation for up to 2 years and gain work experience, or even few of them, most of them try to secure a 5-year visa sponsorship in that post-study work visa duration time. So they maximum utilize the time, and they try to get into the field-related companies and enhance their skills. So this is all about the benefits of having the education in the UK. So how about the arrival of students? So there are many students coming all across the globe, from all across the globe into the UK. So from the Asian countries, from Africa, and also from the United States. So majority of the students move into the UK from countries like India, China, and also from Nigeria. And also there are students coming in from United States as well. So there are approximately about more than 24.3K students coming from the Asian countries, and less than 12.1K within the European countries like France and Ireland. So this is about the statistics of students migrating from the abroad countries into the UK. And how about the availability of jobs? So basically, the jobs in the UK is considered to be permanent, contract, and other variety of jobs are also available. So the permanent job is a fixed job where there's a long duration of time in which you are enrolled in or you are recruited in a job. Whereas a contract job, you'll be recruited only for a specific amount of time. It could be months or even for years, or it could be a specific number of hours even. So in order to gain an experience or gain a professional knowledge, we students do not get much of opportunities. So in that case, we could go in for a contract jobs in order to boost our resume and add our skills into it. So contract jobs are one of the most important one which the students could utilize it. So by doing these small jobs and enriching our resume, we would be able to land into a permanent job quite easily. And the next one, the goal. What is our main goal? It is to secure the right job. In order to secure the right job, we need to have a knowledge of few other things as well, like the job titles, like what are the companies which are ready to offer us a job, and what are the requirements, what are the sources that we need to have in order to secure the right job. So how about the job titles? Yes, I have listed quite a few important domains for you where we will be looking in detail. So here is artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, cybersecurity, and blockchain. So when it comes to artificial intelligence, it's known far and wide. Everyone is aware of artificial intelligence right now. So what has artificial intelligence got for us now? So artificial intelligence is basically the simulation of human intelligence. So when a student or a professional is looking into enter in the field of artificial intelligence, we need to be very well trained and or very well proficient in Python or R programming languages. And also we need to have a good knowledge about the database management skills. So in this, we will be able to, with this basic foundational knowledge, we will be able to lay our footsteps into artificial intelligence. Apart from the artificial intelligence knowledge, we also need to gain in a certified experience. So there are companies like IBM, Google, Microsoft, and AWS, which provides courses for artificial intelligence specialists and also for the beginners. So it would be a greater advantage if we enroll in those courses and if we upskill our knowledge in that. So the wide variety of job roles available are from AI engineer up to the AI research scientist. So let's look into the pay of an artificial intelligence engineer. So from entry level, it would be for 25,000. In the mid level, it would be 40,000 pound, and the highest level would be 70,000 pound per annum. Moving on to machine learning. So machine learning is also a branch of artificial intelligence. It is similar to artificial intelligence. You need to be very well proficient in programming languages like Python, R programming, and also added on, we need to know basics of mathematics like linear algebra, statistics, and calculus as well. So the job roles available in here are machine learning engineer, deep learning engineer, ML researcher, predictive modeler, and also data scientist. So even in machine learning, it holds the same certifications which we need for the AI, artificial intelligence. From professional, from the beginner till the professional level, we have different ranges of courses. And also there are n number of courses available in Udemy, Coursera, and EDX, and also which is provided by the great universities like Harvard, Cambridge, and also Oxford. It's all that we need to research a bit and find the apt course which is meant for us. And the salary range of a machine learning expert would be from 25,000 pound as an entry level salary up to 70,000 pound as a high level salary. And moving on to data science. So yes, being a computer science student, all of us, or being a computer science expert, we would know that programming is one of the key factor which takes us into the field. So Python is the leader of all the programming languages now. So it is an upcoming one. So Python is basically used for data visualization and data statistic analysis. So we need to excel in Python in order to get into the field of data science. Similarly, as I said, there are companies like Microsoft, Google, and also IBM, which provides us with different range of courses which strengthens our skill sets in data science. So the job roles available here are from data scientist up till statistician. So the pay range would go from 25,000 pound to 40,000 pound, and also up to 100,000 pound as the highest level for a data science engineer. And next is cybersecurity. So coming to cybersecurity, this is a very important role. This is a very important field as such in the field of computer science, because as we are moving forward in time, the usage of internet is increasing. So every common man requires the security in their own systems, let it be Android or iOS or even in their desktops. So we need cybersecurity specialists who can protect our data. So there are certain certifications which is very important for the cybersecurity specialist. One among them is CompTIA Security Plus. So and there are other certificates also provided by the Cisco Academy, and it would be better if we attend the webinars and enroll ourselves in the community forum of Cisco and other cybersecurity companies. This is just to update our knowledge and just to upskill ourselves. So the job roles available in here are from cybersecurity analyst, security consultant, ethical hacker, information security analyst, and chief information security officer. This is one of the field which is in boom right now, as security is one of the important factor in the era of internet. So pay range for a cybersecurity specialist would be from entry level would be 20,000 pounds, and the mid level of 35,000 pounds, and high level would be 150,000 pounds per year. And next is the blockchain. So everyone would be aware of the term blockchain, or even at least Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So this deals completely with transaction algorithms, which deals digitally. So Bitcoins, the value of the Bitcoins are rising day by day. In the year of May 2010, back 10 to 12 years back, The range of the price of one Bitcoin was less than a pound. But at present, today's rate would be approximately around 34,000 pounds. One Bitcoin would be equivalent to 34,000 pound in today's date. So the value of Bitcoin keeps increasing. So in the future, we cannot predict. It could increase, or depending on the economy, there could also be a fall. So in order to master the art, we need to train ourselves in a blockchain field. So as I mentioned about like other certifications, there are blockchain developer certifications also provided by the recognized organization. If it interests you more, you need to get into the websites of the blockchain, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. Enroll yourselves there and get into the community forum and get the updates from there. So all the latest technologies would be well known to us. So the job titles available are from blockchain developer, smart contract developer, blockchain analyst, cryptocurrency analyst, and blockchain solution architect. The pay range would range from 25,000 pounds to 75,000 pounds per year. This differs depending on the experience and also the skills and the number of projects you have worked with. So here I have listed quite a few domains, which is equally important. So like cloud computing, because there are n number of data building up in this current internet world. So we definitely need cloud computing. And mobile computing is important, and human computer interaction, which is again a part of artificial intelligence, and also software engineering and computer networks. And few other domains which are important are Internet of Things, where the hardware is embedded with the software, like the smart devices which we have at home, like Amazon Alexa, where just by saying, Alexa, turn on the lights, and the lights would go on. So it is controlled by the Internet of Things. And quantum computing is a complex computing. It is a multidisciplinary field which involves physics, mathematics, and computer science in order to solve complex problems. And we also have natural language processing, which is a part of artificial intelligence again, and augmented reality and virtual reality, computer graphics, and computer vision. So the computer vision, augmented reality, and virtual reality has laid its footsteps in healthcare as well. In future, we could see a great reform of AI in the field of healthcare. So in the diagnosis of diseases, and the treatment methodologies could be enhanced with the rise in AI. So moving on to the next one, I've listed quite a few companies on the basis of possible players, unknown brands, and startups. So possible players, who are they? So the great companies who are ready to offer us with jobs. So they are Arm Holdings, SAP, then Microfocus, Imagination Technologies, Playtech, and Darktrace. It's just a few which I've listed here. So most of these companies are based on semiconductor or software design, or based on application development, or gaming or multimedia technologies, and also cybersecurity. So whichever field interests us, we need to master the skill in there and look for the right position available in the right company. And moving on to the unknown brands. So these brands are the brands which are present in the all across the globe, but whereas we are less aware of these brands. So I just like to list out a few of them. One is List, and then Eigen Technologies, Street Bees, Pusher, Thread Styling, Cortical, and a few more. So they are basically of natural language processing, then artificial intelligence, and also it would be surprising for us to hear that human styling also is blended with the technology. Yes, the future is turning to be like that, where every field involves technology in that. Even the cars, the Tesla cars have gotten technology there. Autopilot mode, it's self-driverless cars. So everywhere we could see technology. So there's no wonder that even human stylists have adapted to the technology. So machine learning technologies are also available. And as I said, AI is playing a very wonderful role in healthcare, and little by little it is growing. So the company of the healthcare is Kieran Medicals. And the startups. Yes, as we know about AI, all artificial intelligence everywhere, startups are mainly focusing on the artificial intelligence-based companies. So they are Traceable, Faculty, Toyota, Behaviorworks, Air, and then Thread. So most of them are AI-based startup companies which are willing to give opportunities for the freshers or interns who would like to explore their skills and who would want to make an entry in the field of computer science. And moving on to the next one, the requirements. So without basic requirements, we cannot enter into the field. So what could be the basic requirements of the candidate who's looking to secure a job? So firstly, mandatory, a CV. So earlier it was just a CV where we followed a common template, and we used to fill in those templates and our CV is done. But now it's completely different. We have two types of CVs, that is graphical CV and ATS CV. ATS is completely text-based CV, or as I said, technology has started its role in recruitment as well. Here comes the AI-based CV. So graphical representation CV. Let's see how that works. So here we'll be integrating visual elements in them. So it will show your presentation skills, and it is also added advantage for your personal branding, and it would more or less look like a visual storytelling. So a graphical CV would be more colorful, but whereas when it comes to the ATS CV or the text-based CV, it goes mainly for online applications, and it has got a standard formatting where it follows a linear pattern, and a specific job description and job keywords would be there. So the skill names would be present in this ATS-based CV. So it would be processed by a AI model, and it would be looking in for the keywords which is present in the job descriptions and the keywords which is present in your CV. So it is very important for us to have an ATS CV at this point of time when we get into the job search. And a keyword optimization, as I said about it now, and the compatibility of the CV. It should be compatible with the AI model. So it is our talent to just identify the specific keywords which goes in with the job description and choose the right one. And the most important is the soft skills. Anyone who goes for an interview, they would look in for your soft skills. Firstly, communication, how eloquently you're able to communicate your ideas or express your ideas, and collaboration. There is no individual work in the corporate world. So everyone would look in for the teamwork and collaboration in you. And as I said, the UK-based education focuses on research components. So that would be an added advantage as you'll be gaining your problem-solving skills during your academic studies. And then adaptability, because professional environment is always subject to changes. So we need to be adaptable to the professional environment. And as we all know, we would be assigned with n number of tasks being in a professional environment. So we need to know how to manage time efficiently. So that's about soft skills. And networking. This is one of the most important factor, which we need to focus in, because without networking these days I don't think job opportunities are possible. Because for example, we have a platform called LinkedIn. There we connect with different professionals all across the globe. It's not limited to boundaries. So we establish connections and find the right job by connecting with the right people. So what are the benefits of it? So one is job opportunities. We get access to information. So it has got pool of resources where we can enrich our knowledge by taking LinkedIn courses and other courses, and also participating in events, let it be online or offline. And getting the connections from LinkedIn or from the events which happens in face, we get referrals and recommendations from other employers or from the colleagues as well. And it is a good platform for us to learn from others, and we get industrial insights. And more you participate in the events, and more you make yourself visible in the online platform, your name would be fixed in the person's mind, let it be an employer or your colleague even. So you will have an increased visibility when you are active in this social platform, let it be face to face or even online. So that is the importance of networking. Yes. So moving further, I would like to hand it over to my co-host, Ms. Binduja. She will be dealing with challenges and strategies.
I hope it's visible for everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope you're finding the webinar engaging. Mm, as we have covered about job titles, companies, CVs, networking, and interview skills, my focus will be on challenges and strategies. Let's dive into insightful discussion to enhance your career journey. Studying abroad can be transformative experience, but it also requires careful planning and preparations. It is essential to consider several factors. Firstly, obtaining right visa and understanding the visa restriction is crucial. The second is finding suitable accommodation and setting up a local bank account to establish a stable living situation. Planning your finance and budgeting for expenses, including living cost, is a must. Additionally, learning local languages and accessing healthcare are also crucial aspects. Finally, adapting to cultural differences and finding a job after or before completing your graduation. These are not the only challenges that we face. There are more challenges that we face in UK. The first one is visa challenges. In that, work restriction. International students are only allowed to work for 20 hours per week during their studies, providing an opportunity for part time employment alongside academics. When it comes to post study work visa, it allows international students to remain and work in UK legally for a certain period of time. Next comes about dependence. About dependence, students start before 2024 can I have the privilege of allowing their dependents to stay with them in UK. However, after January 2024, it is said that only postgraduate students engaged in research may bring their dependents. The next come visa renewals. Understanding the procedures and requirements for visa renewal is crucial for students seeking to extend their study beyond the initial duration of their visa. Visa application and processing. When applying for a visa, it's important to pay close attention to details such as submitting all required documentations and following the processing timelines. Visa reporting and compliances. International students need to familiarize themselves with the legal guidelines and reporting themselves with the reporting procedures in order to adhere to the compliance measures and maintain their legal status, which will ensure a seamless experience during their stay. The next comes changes in immigration rules. Staying informed about changes in immigration rules is vital, as policies can impact the various aspects such as work restrictions, post study options, and dependence eligibility. International students can achieve a smooth and successful experience during their stay by being aware of compliance measures to maintain legal status. Furthermore, they can find support from companies that are willing to sponsor them. Now, let's see which are all the companies that are ready to sponsor international students. By working with a sponsoring company, international students can legally stay and work in the UK with subject to visa restrictions and compliance measures. It is difficult to find a sponsoring company without running the risk of being scammed. Scammers prey on people who are desperately seeking for sponsorship and take advantage of their situations. To avoid being scammed, it's important to you to research on the companies that you are dealing with, whether it's legitimate. Check if these companies are registered with the Home Office of UK and have license to sponsor. I have compiled a list of several companies and their corresponding websites that you may find helpful, but don't think that this is only the companies that are available. There are a lot of options out there. It's just you have to make sure that you don't get scammed. We know the famous companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Microfocus, ARM. These are all the companies that can sponsor international students. With the challenges behind us and the support of companies sponsoring Visa, we can now focus on unlocking our potential and securing a fulfilling job. In the upcoming discussion, we will dwell into the qualities the companies look for in a candidate, what the companies are seeking in a candidate. So, why you? Why should a company hire you? An ideal candidate in the field of IT should possess a strong technical competence demonstrated through educational background and practical skills. They bring cultural diversity, language proficiency, and global perspectives that foster effective teamwork. The ideal candidate should have a strong work ethic, excellent problem solving skills, and be adaptable and flexible to the dynamic tech landscapes. An international network and legal work authorization further complements the ability to contribute to a global collaboration and teamwork. Now that we possess the knowledge of why a company should hire you, in order to truly distinguish ourselves, we need to leverage the power of personal branding. By showcasing our unique talents and skills, we can convince the potential employers that you are the best candidate. Let's make sure to efficiently utilize these platforms. The first thing is professionally visibility. Personal branding enhances your visibility and recognition within your industry. A strong personal brand helps you stand out, making it easier for the employers and clients to identify you. When it comes to job opportunities, employers are seeking for candidates online before making hiring options. A positive personal branding can attract job opportunities and make you more appealing to recruiters who are actively seeking candidates. Next comes network building. A well defined personal brand is essential for building personal relationships that will open new opportunities. We can connect with like minded individuals, potential mentors, collaborators, and existing clients and expanding your network. Next comes trust and credibility. A consistent and authentic personal brand builds trust and credibility to get loyal clients. When you have an authentic and consistent personal branding, more clients or more employers will seek for your service. Next comes continuous learning and development. It encourages continuous learning and self improvement. You will be motivated to stay up to date in the industry trends. Adaptability. A well managed personal branding allows you to adapt to changes in a career industry by showcasing your versatility and willingness to learn. Then comes with all these, we have career advancements and long term career success. Personal branding contributes to long term career success by ensuring that your professional reputation is consistent with your goal. A personal brand is not only about self promotion, it is a powerful strategy for managing your professional ability. With the right personal branding, it can transform your career by opening doors to limitless opportunities, by boosting your credibility and setting you on a path of long term career success. Now that we know about what companies seek in a candidate and how personal branding works and helps us to stand out from the crowd, it is important to know where we can apply for jobs. Yes, there are a lot of job sites available. Applying to so many jobs in so many websites will only deal with more time. If you use less time and more reliable websites, you will be able to obtain or ensure that you get the dream job. We can find right job opportunities. While there are number of job sites available, it's important to focus on the reliable ones. Let's see. What are all the reliable ones? Indeed, Technojobs, LinkedIn, Monster, Total Jobs, Glassdoor, CW Jobs, Dice, Reed, JobServer, Grad Crackers, and Target Jobs. These are all the job sites that are reliable for you guys to access and apply for your dream jobs. As we explore various topics, my colleague will provide you with further insight into the exceptional support offered by Strunited to enhance your personal branding. Shruti, thank you. Thank you so much. You may take it from here.
Yeah, yes. So as my colleague has been speaking about the challenges and strategies, I would like to enhance about. I would like to give you some knowledge about the importance of personal branding and how Stunited is going to help you with it. So let's look into it. So Stunited, uniting students globally, is the motto. And what is the role of Stunited? So as the picture here depicts, there's a graduate who's enrolled in Stunited. He is upskilling himself with various job skills trainings provided by Stunited, and he utilizes all the personal branding given by Stunited. And let's in the future slides we would look into what are the types of personal branding Stunited provides us with. So with all these facilities, he forwards his application towards the HR, and he hopes in for high chances to be recruited in well-known companies. So this is how Stunited goes. And looking into the personal branding support which Stunited provides. So they provide us with designer CV, AI compatible CV, LinkedIn profile optimization, and also the Stunited organization's profile optimization. So the LinkedIn profile, it goes like this. There's a professional photographs placed and also the cover page placed. And in the about or in the main section, there are keywords which matches with your skills. If you're skilled in Python, the keyword of Python would appear there. If you're skilled in art programming, or if you've got the CompTIA Plus certification, or your communication skills, all the keywords of your skills would be placed in there. And in your section, your experiences and your achievements would be given, and also your essential certificate information, which is the only evidence for your skills, would also be updated in your LinkedIn profile. And the social media of the Stunited, more or less similar. It will show your social presence to every employer across the globe, and it also has adequate information which is required for an employer to recruit you. And moving on to the booklet. This is one of the unique features which United provides us with. So they provide each candidate with a candidate booklet or a flip book form. So flip book is available online, and also the hard copy of the candidate booklet would be available for us. So the name would be mentioned in the front page along with the United's logo. And also initially it would be the table of contents which is visible to show what are the contents which is available in this booklet. So it is going to be your details, your resume, your Stunited profile, and your story in short. And as I said, your name would be there, your job role, from your location, the link for your LinkedIn profile, and your latest qualification, and also your university would be mentioned with a professional photograph here. And your graphical format CV would be presented on one specific page. And moving on, it will be your Stunited social media account, which is visible in a specific page, and your story and your achievements in short, or your background from what have you done so far, all your courses or all your achievements from your school days, from your universities, everything could be listed here. This is done in order to show your transferable skills, which could be applied in the professional environment. And yes, this is your small journey, which you could just summarize in short words and project it to the employer, and your achievements as well. And also the unique factor is that you have got a digital QR code, which is provided at the end of the booklet, so that the employer could scan the QR and get all the details of yours. All the profile information would be available in that QR code. So it's just one thing for the employer to do. Just scan it and get all your details and see how much efficient are you for the job role which they are looking in for. So this is all about the candidate booklet. So moving on to the end of the webinar, we have covered in so many topics and gained so much of insights from this webinar about the education in the UK, the job titles, the companies who are ready to offer, the visa challenges, the strategies, the importance of personal branding, and many more. So this is just a curated content from which we have got from the research which we have conducted in just a few months. So there are very much vast number of resources available in the internet which you could utilize it to place yourself in the right place. So only thing which we need to do is remain curious, adaptable, and resilient in almost all the challenges which we are facing in the journey of job search, and embracing continuous learning, because the technology is updating day by day. So we need to embrace with continuous learning, and without mentorship nothing is possible. We need to get an ideas from experts in that field. So it is good that we contact the mentors and get their advices as well. And we are lucky generation because we are provided with vast number of resources in the internet and free courses in the internet. So whichever course interests us, we can just train ourselves and master it. So I would like to end this webinar with a small quote by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam stating that all of us do not have equal talent, but all of us have an equal opportunity to develop our talents. Thank you. And it's all over to you. If you have any queries, please feel free to ask it. Yeah, so it's completely your stage now. You can just raise your hands and ask your queries. Okay. Let me stop presenting. Yes, Shubham sir?
Yeah, hello. The webinar was very definitely full of information and it will help the people. But I have a question
Yes, sir, sure.
that you both belong from IT,
Yeah.
and in the past 5 to 7 years, there is a boom that it does not matter which field you belong to, but you can switch to data science.
Exactly.
But in reality, the people who are in IT or who works in that, they know that the demand is not at present the way it was, and
Yeah.
because of this there are so many scams in name of boot camps, that you join a boot camp a week boot camp or 5 days a month of training, and then you can get hired at a very higher prices.
Yeah.
So I want to know from you guys that in the UK perspective, given that there is so many layoffs currently done,
Yeah.
is there anything that international student can do to strengthen their position and get a job as a data analyst or data science?
Yes, so thank you for that wonderful question. So basically, when it comes to data science, in future as well, we could predict that with the usage of internet, there are n number of data is going to be built up. So we need to identify the places where where the most where it is most means like where it is most in demand, the skills which is most in demand, and we need to upskill ourselves. For example, like knowing about SQL, it's not that everyone would be mastering the SQL queries. So it is better that we identify one specific software or one specific skill and master that skill and gain the certifications. So being an international student, rather than going in for boot camps and everything advertised by the local organizations, it's better that we go into the recognized company websites like Google. There is authenticity for Google, IBM, AWS, and Microsoft. It's better that we go into the right websites, looking for the right options available there, and then go ahead with it, rather than randomly just picking a boot camp and just enrolling ourselves and spending our money and getting into the scam. So it's better that we research about the authenticity of the courses which we are taking, enroll in that, and then we go forward with it. So when we are mastering in one particular skill, we would be definitely able to position ourselves in the right place. Even when there are layoffs, definitely our skill would be a demand for that company, where we wouldn't position ourselves to be in that cohort of being laid off. So I believe I've answered your question, Shubham sir. Is that okay?
Yes, thank you, Stuti. You have answered me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Any more questions, please? Yes, Divya?
Hi guys, both of you done very well. I want to congratulate both of you. Just this is not my question. Actually, this is the question from a few of my friends who have been in this webinar. Okay, the startup companies which you have given, those links are accessible, and are they are taking any freshers, and what kind of the openings they are having? Like you didn't mention, like they just want to know the details of the startup companies. It will be a great helpful for them if you just clarify those things for me. Thank you so much. And I have one more doubt of myself. The you have presented about the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency. Yeah, like now, like I don't know that much about, but nowadays they are, as Shubham sir said, there are also scams in these also. Do you really think so? In the future, this Bitcoin and the digital currency would pop up without any scams or anything? Can the people can develop their skills in that? Do we have any chances, the people who are like the background people who are can get any chances in this?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Divya. That was a good question as well. So, firstly, answering about the startup companies, yes, I have provided the links there. They are quite accessible. And when you go into their career websites, there are job opportunities available there. The startup companies are hiring freshers as well. For example, in the role of trainees, they would, as interns, they would just may not be for long duration, at least for a short duration. It would be better if we could enroll ourselves there, and just to gain experience, just to gain industrial insights. So that is a main ideology for putting up the links over there. Maybe at one go we wouldn't be placed in the apt position which is meant for our skill set. So as and when we looking for different jobs and upskill ourselves, gain good experience from the field, from the entry level, we would be definitely able to place ourselves in the right position. And yes, there are companies that are providing opportunities for interns as well. And if required, you can contact United back, and they will just verify, and they will forward you the details of the links and the job opportunities available. And moving on to the second half of your question about the cryptocurrency and Bitcoins. As you stated, I would just like to I would just want to retell that point which I had mentioned earlier about the value of the cryptocurrency or the Bitcoin. So exactly around May 2010, yeah, it was around May 2010, the value of the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency, the Ethereum, that is also a cryptocurrency, the digital coin, the value of it was less than a pound. But today you wouldn't believe that the value of one Bitcoin is approximately 34,000 pounds. So where is 1 pound and where is 34,000 pounds? This is just the graphical or the statistical data which we have with us. But in future, this is a today's one and that was a past, but we cannot predict on future. It could rise or it may fall depending on the global situations or the economic conditions all across the globe. Inflation could affect it, maybe to the minute levels, but I'm certainly sure that in the next few years, it's not going to drop at a stretch onto below 1 pound or something, because at present it stands at 34,000 pounds. Maybe it would gradually decrease or gradually increase. So we just have to wait and watch. And as you mentioned about the scam, we need to be very much aware of this. There are certain recognized sites. We need to gain knowledge from those recognized sites in order to identify from the what the true one is and what the fake one is. So it would be better for us to directly learn, directly gain knowledge from the sites rather than depending on any other mediators or any other agents and then get scammed. So it is better that we involve ourselves directly and gain knowledge from it, so that we need not go on with others for depending on it. Yeah, I believe if that's clear, Divya.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Any more questions, please? Okay. So you could ask questions. So Manpreet has posted something like, can you share the link once again? Okay, okay. So I believe the team has taken care of it. Okay, so if you want the presentation or if you want to know any other details regarding the presentation, you could contact United. I would display the contact details for you right now up in the screen, but please feel free to ask question at any point of time. Yeah, so yeah, I believe the screen is visible. Kindly get in touch with United for any queries related to the PowerPoint or the slides, or even regarding your personal branding, whether you want a personal branding of a graphical representation CV or the ATS-based CV, or the candidate booklet, or even flip book. So you could just contact United. This is the details which you could contact United with. So we've got time up until 12. We've got 6 more minutes. You can feel free to ask any kind of questions. Okay, so if you're hesitant to ask, you can even type it out in the chat box. We are glad to help. Okay, so Divya has been asking about our experience in the webinar. Okay. So gathering the information, it was, yes, it was not an easy job. We had to collect from several websites, having a look into different websites. Especially we relied on the UK government website. We took the statistics and from there. So it is after intense research that we have compiled the information in for you over here. This is just a compiled version, but there is wide variety of resources available online. If you just go into the government website, you will be getting to know about the immigration statistics, also about the job opportunities available and the licensed companies. Before you could apply for a job, you need to know whether a company is licensed or not, whether it's registered in the UK government. So you need to verify the credibility or the authenticity of the company. So in order to for that to happen, you need to know whether it is registered. So all the details of the registrations is available in the UK government website. So yes, it was quite a tedious task, but however, happy to have just compiled everything and shared this with you. Thank you, Divya. Okay, the profession is willing to make it and willing to do it. Okay, yeah, good question, Shreya. Thank you so much. So if you're willing to move to the UK, it is quite a good plan. If you're willing to move in with the work, you need to firstly check whether you're willing to move in with the work or as a student. So when coming in as a student, you'll be able to only work part-time hours. So, however, if you're coming in as a working employer, you'll be able to work full-time or on contract basis. So depending on your convenience, you can make a choice on that. And however, if you've got a good experience in India, it's well and good. And if you do not have an experience in India, no problem at all. Only thing is, we need to focus on creating an evidence for the skills we have. So if you are a Python expert, you need to have an evidence of how do you justify yourself to be a Python expert. If you are a web developer, how do you justify yourself to be a web developer? So all the certifications and documentations count here. So it's better that you get certifications from recognized institutes before you move into the UK. So that makes your job search easier. It's not that you do not get job or anything like that. When you come in all equipped from India itself, it would be better if you are going to get a job. If you're going to come and search in for a job in the UK. So only focus point is the skills. So just whichever skill is interesting you, just master that skill. And if you land in maybe in weeks or even maybe in months, you'll be able to land in a good job with sponsorship even. So it depends completely on our skills, on how we get placed. And education, it could be anything. Education, you can come and take the masters here, even if you have been a diploma holder or a degree holder, UG holder, or even master's holder. No matter what the degree is, skill is the main focus in this country. So need not worry about the education or experience. If you are skilled, you can be confident enough to move into the UK and just grab a job for yourself. And hi, I want to know how international the place in any tech company being a fresher. Oh, yeah, thank you, Shreya. And Manpreet, yes, yes, this is one of the $1 million question which most of us have in the UK. Being a fresher, how do we enter into the tech company? So as I've been mentioning about mentorship, I had been speaking with a few mentors, and they had been mentioning about something called as contract jobs. So firstly, as I said, upskill yourself, get a perfect certification from the recognized authorization, whichever it is, whichever skill it is. If you want to go on for UI UX design, go for it and get a skill-based certificate for it, and have an evidence and upload it in LinkedIn and everywhere, and make yourself visible to the employer, stating that you are a certified UI UX designer. Then once your profile is ready with that, go ahead with the contract-based jobs. Definitely at one go, at first step, you're not going to get a full-time job with visa sponsorship. That's nearly impossible. So the step-by-step process would be go on for contract jobs, or even unpaid or voluntary jobs you could go. You can just create projects in GitHub, just publish it, and show those publications in your profile of LinkedIn. So make an evidence for what you have, the certifications you've got, and what are the outcomes out of those certifications, and present all your work. So when you portray your skills like this to the employer, so this the results are visible to your employers. So being impressed by this, you will have high chances to secure a job, no matter whether you're a fresher or an experienced person. You will be able to get into the field of tech. So I believe that would be the most feasible solution for a fresher to enter into the field of technology. So I believe it's clear, Manpreet.
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Manpreet. Okay, thank you all of you. It's been a very great time spending my knowledge, and that is our knowledge with you all. So thank you so much for your valuable time and your patience in listening to us. Hope you gained good knowledge, and all the best in your career in securing the right job. Thank you.